Forget looking for bad grammar. The days of spotting a scam by finding a typo or a generic greeting in an email are over. Generative AI has completely eliminated those red flags. Traditional fraud follows a steady path, but AI-enabled fraud has outpaced it, surging 1,210%. With accessible AI, an attacker can scrape your profile to write a personalized email, clone a voice from a 3-second clip, or generate a deep-fake video. This threat has reached a level where the World Economic Forum now classifies cyber-enabled fraud as one of the most pervasive risks to the global economy. Which leaves us with a practical problem. How do you protect your bank accounts, your job, and your family without treating every single text, email, and phone call with exhausting paranoia? You have to accept that your common sense is no longer a match for the math. Surviving this environment means replacing your gut instincts with strict mechanical protocols. The first protocol requires shifting your focus. You can no longer trust content, a convincing voice, or a flawless video. You have to verify the channel. Security professionals call this out-of-band verification. If you receive an urgent request on one channel, verify it on a different one. If you get an email, make a phone call. Doing this introduces immediate friction. It slows your workflow and forces you to awkwardly question the person. That same friction needs to apply at home. Attackers heavily utilize AI voice cloning to fake kidnapping and emergency ransom calls to parents. You can shut these down instantly by establishing a secret family safe word. An AI impersonator can perfectly mimic a voice, but they cannot replicate pre-shared out-of-band knowledge. On the technical side, you need to upgrade your two-factor authentication. SMS text codes are vulnerable to interception. You need to switch to an authenticator app, or better yet, a physical hardware security key. If an attacker manages to steal your password or swap your SIM card, these physical keys act as a hard stop. They cannot log in without the physical device in your hand. These steps add daily inconvenience. But right now, that friction is the only reliable firewall we have against perfect AI impersonation. Prevention fails. When it does, your immediate response and how quickly you disconnect limits the window an attacker has to exploit your system. This chart maps out the golden hour protocol. Your response splits into two paths based on one question. Did you just click a link or type your info? If you only clicked the link, immediately turn on airplane mode or pull your Wi-Fi. Some malicious sites exploit browser vulnerabilities to silently download code to your device. Cutting the network instantly severs the connection to the attacker's command and control server, freezing that download in its tracks. Yes, this immediately drops all your current calls and kills your active work, forcing you to use a secondary device to call IT or look for help. Before you reconnect, you have to do the cleanup. Clear your browser cache, delete your cookies, and run a full antivirus scan to purge any dormant malware. Now, if you went down the second path, if you actually typed your password or credit card into that phishing site, the crisis escalates. Do not click any other links at all. Open a completely clean browser, manually type the official URL, change your password, and freeze your cards immediately. It's going to create a major administrative headache and log you out of everything. But rapid mechanical containment is the only way to stop a mistake from becoming a catastrophic financial loss. Once your devices and accounts are secured, you enter the final phase of the crisis, the paperwork. You have a civic duty to report the attempt. Forward scam texts to your local telecom short code, like 7726, and send phishing emails to tracking groups, like the Anti-Phishing Working Group. Doing this offers you absolutely zero direct personal benefit. You won't get your money back this way. But it gives telecom providers the data they need to block that malicious infrastructure globally. To actually protect yourself, you must file a formal report with national cybersecurity agencies to establish a legal paper trail. Every jurisdiction has a specific channel. In the US, the FTC and IC3. In the UK, Action Fraud. In India, the Cybercrime Portal. And France, 17Cyber. You do this because banks require a formal government report before processing a fraud dispute. It is a slow, highly bureaucratic process, and local law enforcement rarely has the resources to investigate small-dollar cases. Reporting is not about exacting immediate justice against the scammer. It's about building the necessary legal foundation to recover your own assets. The reality of the modern internet is that trusting your gut is now a vulnerability. You simply have to trust protocols instead. For everyday consumers and parents, stop trying to visually analyze a video to see if it's a deepfake. Stop listening for synthetic glitches in a phone call. The AI is better than your eyes and ears, and you will lose. Rely entirely on channel verification. Hang up, dial a known number yourself, and establish that family safe word today. For enterprise workers, accept that institutional friction, pausing a transaction to question your colleagues, is now a permanent required part of your job description. Follow the verification ladder. If an email requests money, verify it on Slack. If a Slack message requests it, verify it on a video call. Finally, bookmark your local reporting portal before a crisis strikes. Here is your baseline defensive posture. 1. Out-of-band verification. 2. Use authenticator apps. 3. Know exactly where to report. When a digital scam targets you, you do not rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation. Just remember, do not panic. Execute the protocol.